don't play with things. Once you start playing with one thing, you'll find yourself playing with other things, and before long, you might end up playing with knives or something. That'd make you a bonehead. Bonehead!
Hi there, how's it going? It's me, Cowboy Slim. This is Cowboy Who. Glad you could make it. I was, kind of looking forward to doing the show again. There's not much else to do up here, but, watch TV, and then every once in a while I do TV. Anyway, this is the part of the show where I answer a lot of the letters that you people and aliens have been sending me, and I've really been getting a lot. I'm happy to be seeing that. Yeah, any of you want to send letters? A few people wrote me letters saying they had a lot of trouble getting them to me because I've been forgetting, to mention how to get them here. Well, I'm not really sure where I am, so it's kind of hard in that way to get the mail to me. But if you're picking this up on some channel someplace, so hopefully someone down at that station will put an address on at some point in the show, and you just send the letters to the station. And they seem to manage to get them to me okay, because like I said, I got a big box full here. So let me just grab a couple and we can read them. All right, here's one. It says, "Dear Cowboy Slim, my name is Dale Patterson. What the heck is that ball dangling beside you, and what does it do?" Well, Dale, this is just a transmitter, tuning device. Helps me, pick up different channels, different TV stations. A lot more efficient than the way we used to do it. Thanks a lot for the letter, though. Good question. I guess I forgot to mention that last time too, eh? Okay. Oh, here's an interesting one. This is from an alien. It says, "Hello, Slim. My name is Rufus the Cow from the planet Beef. The other day I was zooming past Earth and I saw people taking cows and killing them. Why do you eat the most beautiful creature in the universe? How could anyone not love a cow? Your bossy alien friend Rufus." Well, Rufus, on behalf of all humanity, let me just apologize. I don't know what we were thinking. I guess it's still going on. I haven't been on Earth in a little while, but, I really can't see Earthlings stopping eating cows. I just don't know what's gotten into us. I'm really sorry about that. Well, anyway, I guess I kind of brought down the whole mood of the show there. I know what we could do. Let's watch one of these videotapes. Something else you can send in if you don't want to write a letter or something. Make a whole movie. Send it in. Anything you want to put on... Anything you want me to put on the TV, I'd love to do it. I think we'd all like to see it. Okay, so let me just... all right. Let me just give this thing a scan and see what's on it, all right?
Take 11. Cowboy Who? Show idea.
Hello, and welcome to Lifestyles of the Rich and Tasty, where we'll be meeting Meatloaf and Moby Grape. We'll be meeting Moby Grape first because Meatloaf is having lunch.
Moby Grape, you're famous for being a really, really big grape. Do you like being a grape?
It feels pretty good at first, but after a while it gets kind of boring.
And if you weren't a grape, what type of fruit would you be?
Well, I wouldn't be any kind of fruit. No, I wouldn't be a fruit at all. I'd be a person. Grapes get crushed into wine and jelly.
Before we go any further, it's time for an unnecessary zoom.
It's time to record the video greeting for Cowboy Who. Let's bring that camera up now. Yeah, boys, you want to turn and face the camera? We gotta record that video greeting now for Cowboy Who.
What's that? Video greetings? I'm trying to do some work up here. What? Give me that.
Yeah, well, you read the flight plan. We got video greetings all morning.
Video greetings? You got it. Trying to do some work here. Come on, relax. I'm not going to be able to do that. It's ridiculous. Oh, I'm slipping. I can feel it. I'm
not
slipping.
going after you.
Oh,
Oh, Nelly.
hey, you okay down there?
Could be flying off into the sun or something.
Get it together.
Oh,
Man, hang on there.
what? Oh, why couldn't they give us magnetic boots or something like in those movies?
I wish I had a phaser right now.
Dangerous out here.
Please shut
Hit
up.
by a meteorite any second. Just explode or something.
Well, say something.
What? Cowboy who?
Cowboy Who?
Hi there, we're back. This is the time of the show where we go watch Dee Dee and Dwilfer. The reason we do that is because, well, there's not a lot of kids' content in this show, and it really is supposed to be a kids' show, and if I were to be perfectly honest with you, well, I really don't want to do it myself. So, found this pretty interesting show, Dee Dee and Dwilfer. It's a kids' show. I like it. Hope you do too. Well, let's just tune in and watch now, all right?
Sweet children, and thank you for joining our program about my home planet, the planet Earth. I have a wish. Shall I tell you what it is? My wish is that everybody in this planet could learn more about my planet, the planet Earth, and so become more like me. On today's program, we'll be talking about following rules. But before we do so, we're going to meet our good friend Dwilfer. Now, Dwilfer's an alien, just like some of you. So why don't you help me call him? Dwilfer?
What?
Dwilfer!
I'm coming. Hi, I'm here.
Hey, good morning, Dwilfer. How are
good
you?
morning. Oh, I'm fine. I can't complain.
Well, what strange and exciting things have you got to tell us about your alien land?
Well, nothing really.
Oh, well, surely there must be something you could tell our viewers at home. What kind of excitement happens in this alien land of yours?
Nah, to tell you the truth, Dee Dee, my planet's pretty boring.
Oh, but come on, it's perfectly clear that it's bizarre and strange and wonderful. It must be chock full of things that we humans have never even thought about.
Well,
like,
I
for
guess
example,
so.
look at just...
Oh, wait,
over-
no. You stay right where you are. No, you can't come out here. No humans allowed out here.
Well, no humans allowed?
Nope.
Well, that's ludicrous. It's discrimination is what it is.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't even know what that is.
Well, I think it's nonsense not to have allow humans to wander around in alien land. I don't understand it at all.
Well, you humans carry diseases. That's why.
Beg your pardon. I do not carry any diseases. I am a very clean person.
Well, it's not just you. All Earthlings carry diseases that would contaminate our whole planet if you even set foot out here. Yeah, it's all that hair you Earthlings have. Not like mine. Mine's very, sanitary.
Well, I think that is absolute nonsense.
Yeah. Well, I don't make the rules. I just follow them.
Oh, you follow rules, do you?
Yeah, well, sometimes. It depends on who's watching.
Well, I'm glad that Dwilfer did mention rules, because that is today's topic. But before we talk about rules in more detail, let's go down to the planet Earth and see what the children there think about following rules.
Oh, okay.
Give us our allowances. They have to their own car.
Yeah, they have to take out their own trash.
Do their own laundry?
Yeah.
Dishes.
Do their own trash. Supper.
Make supper.
Food. Money.
Feed the fish.
Have to pay their taxes. Have to do the laundry. Make my lunch. They need to go to work. Money to buy anything. Need to. They want. Give us one allowance. I know. Why take a jet? I'm getting a No.
Ooh, wow.
Now, we do have rules for a reason, and it's very important to follow these rules. For instance,
So what are we going to do today, Dee Dee?
Well, right now we're going to talk to the children at home and the aliens too about the importance of following rules.
But what are we going to
Now-
do?
Well, I thought we'd do something fun, but for now we're
something
going to talk...
fun? Hey, that sounds great. What do you have in mind?
Well, right now I would like to talk to the children at home and the aliens as well about the importance of following rules.
Oh, fine.
Now, it's very important to follow rules in society.
Can we
For
play
instance-
I Spy?
Dwilfer,
What?
please, you're interrupting me, and I'm trying to talk to the children at home
So?
about following rules, so please don't interrupt me.
Well, okay.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
As I was saying, it's very important to follow rules. In
I
society...
want some popcorn. You got any popcorn around here?
Dwilfer,
What?
please.
What?
I'm trying to talk to the children at home about following rules.
So?
Well,
Go ahead.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
As I was saying... What was I saying? I can't even
See,
remember
you
what I
forgot.
was saying anymore.
You forgot. You couldn't have been very important. Let's do something fun.
Fine. What did you want to do?
Well, I want to watch Time for Tots.
All right, fine. We'll watch Time for Tots.
Oh,
and
goody.
hopefully it'll be a very entertaining story this time.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Time for tots.
You have no messages.
Hi, kids. Dee Dee laid this trip on me, okay? She wants real stories. And she doesn't want real stories. She wants real made-up stories. So I pulled one off the computer. I kind of like it. It's called The Facts in the Case of M. Valdemar. It's by Edgar Allan Poe. It's about this guy who's dying, and this doctor hypnotizes him to find out what it's like at that moment of death. This is really good. The eyes rolled themselves slowly open, the pupils disappearing upward. The skin generally assumed a cadaverous hue. The upper lip writhed itself away from the teeth, while the lower jaw fell in an audible jerk, leaving the mouth widely extended and disclosing in full view the swollen and blackened tongue. Concluding him to be dead, we were consigning him to the charge of the nurses, when a strong vibratory motion was observable in the tongue, and there issued from the distended and motionless jaws a voice that seemed to reach my ears as from a deep cavern within the earth, and which impressed me as gelatinous. My last question had been whether or not the patient still slept, and now the voice said, "Yes, no, I have been sleeping, and now I am dead." Now the mirror no longer afforded evidence of respiration. An attempt to draw blood from the arm failed. The only real indication of the mesmeric influence was now found in the vibratory movement of the tongue whenever I addressed M. Valdemar a question. He seemed to be making an effort to reply, but had no longer sufficient volition. From this period, and over the following 7 months, I made daily calls at Valdemar's house until finally last week I resolved to make the attempt of awaking him. I made the customary passes to relieve him of the mesmeric trance. Instantly the tongue quivered and rolled violently, although the jaws and lips remained rigid as before. At length the same hideous voice broke forth. "For God's sake, quick, quick, put me to sleep, or quick, wake me, quick, I say to you that I am dead." I earnestly struggled to awaken him, as I rapidly made the mesmeric passes amid ejaculations of "dead, dead," absolutely bursting from the tongue of the sufferer. His whole frame at once, within the space of a single minute, or even less, shrunk, crumbled, absolutely rotted away beneath my hands. Upon the bed there lay a nearly liquid mass of loathsome, of detestable putridity.
Well, certainly wasn't exactly what I was expecting, but...
I didn't even understand
well,
that.
never fear. I'll speak to him about it later. Oh, that's all right, Dwilfer. It's probably better that you didn't.
Why? Was it about sex?
Dwilfer!
No, it was it?
No, it certainly was not. Absolutely, no. No, not at all. It wasn't about, anyway. So,
You mean the sex word?
Dwilfer, quiet!
What?
Please, we will not inject such ugliness into this program. Now, please, if we could just
Okay, fine.
move along. Fine.
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 Well, perhaps...
I didn't even know what it means.
Well, perhaps you'd like to bring out the music box, Dwilfer.
Oh,
maybe that's something
yeah,
you could
my
do.
music box. Oh, goody. Here,
Yes.
come on up here. And,
Now, be careful.
there.
Gently.
Okay, let's say the magic words together,
Oh,
shall we?
Sure. Okay.
Music box, sing us a song. Not too short and not too lengthy.
Don't you think that a better word might be used?
Quiet.
She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain. She'll be coming round the mountain. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be right out in the open when she comes. Oh, she won't be in a box when she comes. She'll be right out in the open, and I sure am hoping I'll be right out in the open when she comes. Oh, they'll let me out of the box when she comes. Let me out of this tiny box when she comes. What is that noise that I hear? Well, let me out of the box when...
We'll be wearing pink pajamas when she
Dwilfer.
comes.
Dwilfer,
We'll be wearing pink
Dwilfer,
pajamas when she
please.
comes.
Dwilfer,
What?
please.
What?
That's very rude of you.
I was just singing.
Yes, but you've interrupted the music box.
Oh, I did?
Well, yes.
Oh.
Now she's no longer singing.
Oh, well, I guess I better stop.
Well, it's too late now to bother stopping. She's already stopped. You've interrupted a very beautiful
Well,
song.
then I can sing. We'll all be eating bananas when she comes.
No, Dwilfer,
we'll
please.
all be eating
Dwilfer,
bananas when she comes.
please, enough.
What?
Well, it's just very rude of you to be singing like that.
Now you're mad at me.
No, I am not mad at you.
Yes, you are. You always get mad at me.
No, I'm not, but you've interrupted the music box from a
All I
very
was
beautiful
doing was
song.
singing.
Yes, but it was out of tune and caterwauling.
Also, I'm not the greatest singer in the universe. Excuse me. Is that some sort of crime?
No, it's not some sort of crime.
See, you're mad at me.
No, I am not mad
You're
at you.
always getting mad at me.
I'm not always getting mad at you,
Yes,
Dwilfer.
you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I am not.
Yes, you are.
Perhaps this would be a good time to take a look at story tales.
Oh, goody.
Yes.
Can I watch?
Yes, of course you can
Okay.
watch, as long as you don't interrupt.
Oh, I won't. I never interrupt.
Yes, you always interrupt.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Here's story tales.
I don't interrupt.
You do interrupt.
The Little Bundle of Joy. Once upon a time there was a man and a woman, and they were married, so that also made them a husband and a wife. Now this husband and wife, although they loved each other very much, felt that there was something important missing from their lives, and that made them unhappy. One day, while the wife was reading the newspaper, she came across a very interesting item about babies, and this made her think. If we had a baby, she told her husband, we would have something important in our lives. We wouldn't just be a wife and a husband, she said. We would be a mommy and a daddy, too. And so, by means that neither of them really understood, they received a beautiful little baby. They were both so happy. They were prepared for all eventualities because they had many, many books about how to raise children, and they had read them all. So the first time their baby cried, they did what any good parent would do when their babies cry. They consulted a book. The book they consulted said that when babies cry, it would mean that a baby is hungry. And so they brought out the most expensive baby food they could find. But the baby continued to cry. So then the parents read that when the baby is crying, she may be tired. And so the parents began to sing their baby a nice, soft lullaby. And that that's when their baby did something very interesting. She pulled out a harmonica, and she began to play. Now, as you can imagine, this caught the parents by surprise. They had never read about what to do if your baby begins to play the harmonica. They returned to their books with Ernest and began searching their pages for even a mention of harmonica-playing babies. They found babies who slept too little, babies who smiled too much, babies who get odd rashes behind their ears, and every other sort of baby you could imagine. But nowhere did they read anything about babies who play the harmonica. They thought, and they thought, and they thought about how to get her to stop, and they could come up with nothing. And then finally something occurred to the couple that hadn't occurred to them before. There's nothing wrong with a baby playing a harmonica, so why should they stop her? And so, from then on, the three of them lived very happily together.
That reminds me of a joke that I know. I'll share it with you. What kind of scream do kids like best? Give up?
I know, ice cream! I knew that one.
Dwilfer!
What?
Well, you've ruined my joke.
Yeah, so now you're mad at me
Well,
again,
yes,
aren't you?
I am mad at you. You have done nothing but interrupt me this entire program.
So?
You've ruined my joke. You interrupted me with my joke. You interrupted the music box. You've interrupted me when I was trying to speak to the children about the importance of following rules.
I said sex.
Dwilfer, enough. I do not want you to repeat those kinds of things. Honestly, I do not know why I put up with this whole
Well,
show
it
is
looks
just
like we're coming
one
to the end of
interruption
another
after
show.
Another. I try to do something
Dee
good.
Dee's
and
really lost
what
it
do
this
I get?
time.
Don't tell me what I have or have not done. If there's any time to push the panic button, I will know it. And it seems like now is a good time.
Bye.
Stand back, because this night rate really goes up. Let it catch you. Whoa! Joe! Put my eyebrows
Come on, in you go. Come on, no, hell no. I want a toaster weenie, and you're the one. Let's go. Let's go. I don't like you much. Oh, someone's gonna cook. I'm just joking. Come on, hey, another one.
It's toast.
Real good, yeah.
Look at that. That evil film is dead. Yeah.
I wonder what was on that.
Well, this is a great moment.
The pun! An aquarium worker was about to feed a mating pair of porpoises some fresh seagull meat when he encountered a large stone statue of a lion lying in his way. He stepped over the statue and was immediately arrested for transporting gulls across a stayed lion for immoral purposes.